up, Pisces? Welcome to my channel, Tarot by the Intuitive Teacup. We are going to read your tarot cards, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's hop in. Let's connect to their energy. Guys, these are general messages. Take only what resonates. Please leave the rest behind. Feel free to check back at another date. It may resonate then too. So here we go, Pisces. What's coming up in their energy this week? What's something I can make them aware of? Give Pisces some guidance. Possibly something with a Libra or a new contract. Let's see. Something balanced, something good. Okay. So I think you're going to be relieved of a burden. Some of you are going to choose, like on your own accord, to end a job, but I almost get that your boss wouldn't see it coming, or it could negatively impact like your co-workers, or it's like you drop a bomb on somebody, because the thing is, I think you hold the power. The first card out to me, it was like this was a power player move. This is like, I'm in control and like I'm making decisions that are in alignment with who I am and what I want. And it seems like you were teetering on making this choice, honoring your inner truth for some time. And I also see this too as, I'm never trying to influence your action, because you're accountable for all your actions, but I almost see this as much as you have been contemplating it and weighing it back and forth, I almost think there's a moment where I'm more or less wanting to say you just snap and you make the decision right then and there and you don't look back. So in a sense, this Mars energy, it's attached to the tower. Mars is very active. It's very strong. It's very aggressive. It's very forceful. It doesn't have to be cruel, but I do sense that it could be someone else is burdening you with a lot of their problems, and it took up a lot of courage for you to maybe cut ties with, excuse me, this person, this job, this contract, this responsibility, this project, right? It can be smaller things, but it could just be like you're spending a day or a weekend with someone and they're kind of driving you nuts, and you're trying to let it go, you're trying to stay balanced, and then it's like they what is the expression? They move, it's like you draw a line in the sand and then they overstep their bounds. Like one last time to get that sort of, well, it gets a reaction out of you, but I don't think this person is intending to do that. That's what I mean. I almost think I'm hearing the word sideswipe, which I associate with like traffic incidents. So be careful that your rage isn't coming out in traffic. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone, but I think this tower has to do with the dust settles long after you're gone. Like this person realizes like the error of their ways or something like that, where by taking back your time, your attention, your energy from this person who clearly might be overusing it or abusing it in the sense of taking advantage of you or taking it for granted, it causes like mini explosions in their life to not have you there. And I do think for a lot of you, this has to do with a job, but it doesn't have to. So let's dig in a little deeper here. Very interesting message, Pisces. I do want to, I really do want to insert, though, A, I don't do fear-based readings, but B, I know the tower can have a connotation of, oh my gosh, my life just drastically changed overnight and I didn't see it coming. I really want to assert the idea that I think you're the one bringing down the tower. And if it was the opposite way, I would tell you. You can always choose to view it from the opposite lens. Like, you know, just scenario. If you're at a job and you know they're making cuts, and you yourself, your inner truth is going, I've kind of been slacking, I feel like my head is on the chopping block. Okay, then maybe this is you, right? For most of you, though, I don't think that's the case. This could, again, have to do with a romantic contract or a soul contract, too. If you've been 1 foot in, 1 foot out, you may decide, yeah, I'm going to go and I'm never looking back. And the thing is, I think this person is pushing your buttons to a point where you end it entirely. What may have taken you months to like get your head around or get comfortable with the idea of doing it, in a really cool way, all of a sudden there's just this streak of empowerment, and you're just like, that's it, I'm done, today's the day. And I think this is a welcomed relief, because essentially if you were in the tower, you were in a spot in life where you were just unhappy and you were not growing. So yeah, a lot of you, this does have to do with job. You have two cards indicating jobs and contracts, your boss, it could be your long-term stability in terms of money. The thing is, you see an out and I think you take it. So again, I'm not saying this is something you have to jump into overnight. If this isn't making sense, it might not even be your message, but I think a lot of you will intuitively know if this is your story. You bring it, that's exactly what I mean. Like, you put one down, you bring an end to something, you bring the death or the ending of a cycle to something that that it was a contract. It was a long-term commitment, or it was an unspoken commitment of, hey, I need your help moving out of my house this weekend. You're like, okay. And then the person's like, oh, can you come back tomorrow? Can you come back tomorrow? Only while you're coming back to do them this favor or whatever, maybe you're getting paid to do it. This person is it's like you're overextending yourself because they're taking advantage of your services, or it's like they're using you a little bit. It may have to do with a Libra or an Aries. It doesn't have to, though. And again, to me, there's something about the symbolism of this is those two are opposite on the zodiac sign. So there's like this teetering of trying to keep your balance, but almost like keep the peace between two people. That's what this could be too. Maybe you're catering to two people and they want different things, and you're just like, I can't do this anymore. I almost get like severe anxiety, like it's hurting your I'm hearing nervous system, so you may be having like panic attacks or just severe stress and anxiety trying to keep the peace and the harmony of this group. And the thing is, I don't think the universe is asking you to do that any longer. I think the universe is asking you to put an end to whatever doesn't support your stability, your mental health, your emotional health, your physical health. Because look, okay, thank you, Spirit. But like, this is confirming what I was feeling, and I sense that some of you were like really like weirded out by this tower. And again, I have to really put in a word that this tower moment is a strong choice for you. This ending of removing yourself from a, whatever you want to say, toxic person, narcissist, someone who just, they're low vibing. It's not necessarily that they mean to be. They don't have to be a malicious person, but they are very unaware of what their actions, what burdens they cause via their actions and their choices, and how it falls on other people, and how it's like you're always picking up the slack of this person. I think you're like, yeah, today's the day. I'm done. Like, sorry, like, peace, I'm out. That's what I get. Like, it happens very quickly, and for this person, very unexpectedly. And you feel so much better. It's almost like the universe is soothing you now, because they're like, I know this sounds dumb, but I'm almost getting somebody touching their dog and like, good dog, good boy. Like, the universe in a sense is trying to calm you down and like, stroke you and pat your hair, or however you want to say it, as in like, I know that situation really rattled you, and you may immediately jump to, oh my God, how could I have abandoned them? Did I do the right thing? It's like you're second guessing, walking away, and the universe is like, no. Like, we've thought about this. It's okay, Pisces. Like, there will be new people, there will be new jobs, there will be new opportunities, or, whatever. This person will understand eventually that they were taking advantage of you. And it's like, I think this is saying, don't look back. Don't worry about this. This isn't a relationship that you need to cut out forever, but you had to make the first move to respect yourself, to set a very firm boundary. So I need you to hear me say this, Pisces. If this is at all familiar, do not chase this person, because you are not in the wrong. You did something, again, in a higher vibe. That's what strength is. It was a strong power player move to end this whatever contract, however you want to say it. So don't go crawling back with an apology thinking that, oh, well, they're probably hurting and they're sad that I left them, or I've always been by their side and what are they going to do without me? They will figure it out. And the mere fact that you're like coddling them or catering to their every need, you are denying them karmic lessons that they need to learn. So not only is this a gift and a blessing to you to exit out of something that was a lot to deal with. Like, it was heavy. It was a lot of anxiety type energy. Anyway, not only is it a gift to them so they can actually like step up and take on the challenges of life that's being thrown at them, this is a good thing. Allow them this karmic lesson, and same for you, because ultimately this was a karmic lesson for you, and you were in the thick of it for a long time. You were in this tricky situation of do I or don't I, and how do I proceed? You've graduated from that, more or less. You've brought an ending to not understanding healthy boundaries, and now there's a strength in you because you've successfully like graduated from this karmic lesson. They're not quite there yet. They will in time, but don't put a timeline on it. You can't, force healing upon this person. You can't show them the way. You can't show them the light. You can only indicate where you're at and stick to it, right? Be confident in your decision or choices. I just keep wanting to say this is a power player move on your part. So I almost think the universe is almost like caressing you, or just like, good for you. It's like they're giving you a big cuddle or a big hug. Like, I'm so proud of you, Pisces. You did it, and you respected yourself. And like, here's the thing. If this is a long-term friendship, or even something with a family, maybe it's your mother or your father and they just weren't treating you in a great way, eventually this person, I think, will come around and understand the things they wish they could have done differently. Will it be a relationship again? I mean, that's kind of up in the air. Quite literally. I'll pull a card on it just because I feel like some of you are like, if I break up with this person, could we ever be together again? I would already say to that, you're not looking at this from the right perspective. It's not to say it couldn't, but that's not what you're being asked to focus on right now. By even energetically spending time thinking about this person, or I hope they're okay and I wonder what they're doing, that's natural. I get it. It does show you actually do care about this person. But ultimately, again, this chapter, however long it is, whether it's, a week or 2 months or a year, this chapter has nothing to do with you. So again, allow this person to go through those lessons without you being their support system for a change. Because again, in a weird way, as much as it feels like you're saving the day by being there, it's having the opposite effect because this person is relying on you too much. So don't be afraid to cut the cord and just let it be for a bit. Really focus your attention elsewhere. If this is romantic, it's possible that you have someone else lined up, while you separate from this. It could be an Aries, a Scorpio, a Leo. There's a lot of really nice vibes with this Leo card here. I'm digging that. But just to wrap this up and finish the question, what's the deal with Pisces person who they had to distance themselves from? Will there be... And again, this does not have to be romantic. You're going to decide if this is business, whatever, wherever it fits in your life. If it's your parents, your child. What are the chances of this coming together in a more harmonious, Libra, scales, balance, a more harmonious way in the near future? Let's say 6 months. Let's give it a timeline. Roughly 6 months. Where is this person going to be at with Pisces in terms of stepping up their game and meeting them halfway, right? Strong, very strong. King of Wands is very assertive. He steps up, he gets the job done. He's very action oriented. So that's what I mean. Like if this is romantic or whatever, or even something on the job, it's like you need to establish healthy boundaries and draw a line in the sand and stick to it. Because if you're constantly wavering, or if there's no repercussion for this discussion of changed actions, this person is going to slip back into old habits of behavior. So it's like, what is that term with addicts? It's like you're feeding them without knowing it, because out of love and support, you're not coddling. I know you guys know exactly what enabling. You're enabling this person. Set yourself back. Let them discover this on their own, because it's very likely this person will step up. And I hate to make it a gender thing. This could be among any genders, but it's like that term, they're going to man up. They're going to be more assertive, right? That's really what the King of Wands is to me. It could certainly be a female, especially someone who has very strong fire in their chart. You have a lot of fire here, Aries, Leo, Sag. But yeah, I think this person is entirely capable of stepping up and putting in the work, doing the actions, or however you want to say it. But do they want to? That's up to them, and that's something you cannot force them to see. But the thing is, this is a domino effect. By removing yourself from the situation, they are going to see. All right, Pisces, that's what I got for you. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. I truly appreciate you guys being here, especially my loyal followers. I will see you next Monday for more tarot. Bye.